Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's all good. Give him a gun. It's all good. Give him a gun.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Nothing free. Nothing free.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 9. It's a gain of 34. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Second and 5. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased down left. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's good. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs 16. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost their game.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Up past the 10 to about the 12. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just optimized to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half. And he lost the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe can start things going in the opposite direction.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Moore. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Flushed out right. Caught right side, Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch of the 4th. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Probably the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
And that's caught by Landry for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Down the numbers.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
No, boy.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up for. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. So a little icing on the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.